There's only one place to start. ScrapperMania 3. What an event it was. Like 2,200 people sold out the event in the National Stadium. It was something else. The atmosphere was...
No.
What's on?
No. They ran out of drink.
Oh, yeah.
Couldn't see anything. Foxy kept getting in the way.
Well,
he wasn't doing his job right.
Yeah, but
No.
It
was terrible.
You didn't like it at
It
all?
was terrible. And I don't care if I get a load of abuse for it. I'm going to keep this up now and I'm not going to delete it.
You do realise that we're going to have to take down this when we post it.
Yeah, right.
The advantages of doing your show later on the week. Anyway, but yeah, like as I said, like what an atmosphere! Like from start to finish,
it was class.
It was something else. Like so,
and our seats.
Yeah, we were
so good, weren't they?
We were sitting right on the far right corner, the right far corner away from the stage, so we could see everything. Like, it was like, well, to be fair to you, wherever you were sitting, you got a good view.
Exactly.
So it was one of those cool, like can you imagine what?
Even the general admission where you were just standing along the back, and you could still see everything. You
got
a great angle.
Yeah. Most of the guys who I went with, who were all like right in the among. Just behind where the designated seats were, they got a fantastic view.
Yeah, exactly.
I can only imagine, it'd be like a ringside, but there you go. But on with the action, Grado defeating Charlie Sterling. I love Charlie Sterling. Actually, is a guy for the future for sure for me, because he's not only can he go in the ring, but he's a fantastic heel. Like he
is a really good heel.
He plays the heel so well, and it's hard to believe because he only before OTT he never played the heel before. Do you know that?
No, I didn't know that.
Yeah, and he just plays off so well. I guess he's just a natural at it now. I think he's doing it for ICW at the moment, in Scotland, but. And the golf, I think he might have wrestled Grado a few times over there, so the chemistry obviously you can tell. But Grado's Grado as well. He can do a comedy match.
Grado was great. Did you see that video that came out a couple of days after?
No.
ScrapperMania of Grado. He was in the Hibernians FC football club.
Okay.
Their changing room. He was doing obviously some special appearance, and one of their players, Gavin Cummings, is a wrestling fan.
All right.
So they recorded him going through the dressing room into the canteen where Grado was in full gear, having a mock wrestling match, throwing each other on the couch and everything like that.
That's good.
It was brilliant. And in the background they had a big speaker and they were playing Grado's team.
Awesome match. You had Jigsaw against Scotty Davis. Now, Scotty Davis is only 16, 17
he's 16 years old
and he's that good already.
Yeah.
And again, all things considered, great match against Jigsaw.
Great match. And Jigsaw rightly lifting his hand up at the end saying future of Irish wrestling.
Absolutely, and you got a very good pop as well. There's I trained him before in main stage. He has wisdom beyond his years, and he's got such good praise from guys like Paul Tracy and stuff like that. So again, he's a guy for the future as well. And he got a very good reception after, and he was reported by the Irish Mirror actually recently, about his experience and stuff like that. It was him, Will Ospreay, and who else?
Martina, was it?
Martina, yeah. They were talked about their experience in front of the crowd, and it was interesting to see his insight in particular, because he probably wrestled in front of the main stage crowds, and he'd only got his first OTT match in a few months ago in Tivoli, against Connor Andrews, and so to see his insight was particularly cool. So awesome showing from Scotty in particular. Jurn Simmons against Paul Tracy. What an entrance from Simmons.
That is some entrance.
That is a class entrance. I'll be honest with you, if I'm being super critical here, and I'll probably get abuse for this.
Went on too long.
Yes, a wee bit.
Yeah, it did.
I thought, okay. I like the fact he makes the most of it. I just feel something's missing. You
would have liked it better if he came through and high-fived you instead, wouldn't you?
Yeah, probably.
You felt a little left out.
Well, I wouldn't have caught it anyway. It would have been yourself or Josh, who was sitting with us.
Yeah, it probably would have.
Because I was in the middle of the section, so it was all together. But very good match. Paul Tracy, typical Paul Tracy. Awesome match there. Now, Justin Shape and Logan Bryce against the Gymnasties. This was a particularly hype match because of the pass between the Gymnasties and Justin Shape. Here's Justin Shape now coming out with a sports coat, which, by the way, he still wore. I met up with him later that night, and he still wore the same like sports coat that he had coming into the ring or something like that, saying Justy or something like that. So it was a very good match, but Justin Shape and Logan Bryce got the win. And it seems there's a bit of frustration now between the gymnasties as Sammy D walked off at the end.
Yeah, it was a little bit of frustration. Cracks starting to appear, maybe.
There seems to be a bit of it, like, whilst after Justin Shape left them. Like, mostly because of the conflict of Shape leaving, because it seemed like Be Cool had a bit of, I don't want to attack him, he's been so, like, he's done so much for us and stuff like that. And you could argue now that maybe somebody's like, oh come on, it can't be, that's the reason we lost. Like, it could be, who knows, if we're doing fantasy booking, who knows, maybe somebody could turn heel over it and stuff like that.
He could join Justy again.
Yeah,
Justy and Logan.
Or even the social elites or something like that. Yeah. A 6-woman tag team match between Team Martina, Session Matt Martina, Nixon Newell and Alex Windsor against Team Katie of Katie Harvey, B Presley and Jeannie. Again,
from an entrance that appeared to be too long and a bit extravagant to probably the best entrance of the whole night.
The Martina's
one.
I don't think it's the best entrance.
I thought it was.
Okay.
I thought it was. Now there are other ones. Like, I thought the ones that were close to it was Marty Scurll's.
Okay.
That was one of the best entrances as well. And then obviously the Elites. And what the team that we're playing right now as well.
That's why I consider. That's why I consider, like, all the entrances are like. There's Lads in the Flats one. There's Kings of the North was.
I missed the Lads from the Flats one. Oh, I missed it. I was me and Josh were lined up at the bar.
Well, I tell you what, you make a good point about this entrance because of the glow sticks. That actually kind of made, because they were tossing him in like when they all got to the ring. So, and all in their pajama bottoms and stuff like that as well. Anyway, Martina and Newell and Winter, some great spots in this match, by the way.
Remember, 450?
The 450 off the top rope from Newell. My God.
So good.
Who else can do that? including the men. No wonder she's getting signed by WWE.
Yeah.
She's going to be in the next. She's going to be in the women's tournament in a few months, isn't she?
Did you just let the cat out of the bag?
Oh, she has to be. No, I think her name was announced for it anyway. So
Meltzer reported on his Twitter page as well.
Oh,
someone actually tweeted it out and saying that it was said on OTT at the weekend that Nixon Newell is going to Pastors New, and he just replied back saying, yes, it's been in the pipeline for ages, she's going to WWE.
Yeah, and obviously with the talent she has, like, she's such a good wrestler. And Martina and Alex celebrated that she'd be going off, or at least that's what we thought, until Alex Windsor attacks them both out of nowhere. Like, no one saw that coming, like, you know.
She just ruined the sesh.
Yeah, she just ruined the sesh.
Why did you have to go and ruin the sesh?
I don't know. What type of person would ruin a sesh?
It was a perfectly good sesh.
Yeah.
I don't know.
No, she deserved her chance. We won't say it on this show.
We'll find out.
Yeah, we'll
find out at Marble Zone, because they signed the match, didn't they, for Martina and Alex Windsor?
Yeah, it was announced this week that Martina will face Alex Windsor, so we'll see what happens there. This arguably is not it's not the best match, but it's the most emotional match. Like, it's very like, there's so many good matches that, like, OTT, the match standard they're having lately is phenomenal when you think about it, like all the matches they're having lately. But this match was emotionally the most captivating match. The 6-man tag team match for the OTT tag titles, Kings of North against Lads in the Flats, because there were so many close falls.
So many.
Oh my goodness.
We saw, like, I don't know about yourself, but anytime we saw all three of the lads against one in the ring, thought, okay, this is the finish. No, he kicks out. And that was okay, no, this is the finish. Kicks out again. This is the finish.
That must have happened 3 times or something like that.
So many close falls.
Obviously, it was the return of Martin now, coming back now, work with Worky and Paddy M now as part of Lads of the Flats, against the full Kings of the North of Duncan Decidedly, Damon Corvin and Bonesaw, against some hell of a match. Like, the Lads in the Flats are, you could argue, one of the best tag teams in Europe at the moment. Not just in the UK, but in Europe, because, like, the match, like, I never seen a bad match with them.
No.
Like, you know, and this goes back to the first match I seen them was against the Gymnasties, where they lost the tag titles.
And you just talk about the selling at one point as well. By Rocky.
The what?
Who was it? No, it wasn't.
The selling by which one?
Shoot, it's gone.
From who? From which team?
From the Lads from the Flats.
Which one?
The
one with the top. The one with the.
No. He sold his leg injury.
Oh,
well.
Paddy.
Paddy, thank you. Sorry, I'm so bad with names. But yes.
Oh, Paddy's a brilliant seller, though.
The selling for that leg injury was fantastic. I was just watching it throughout the whole match and keeping an eye on it. Grade A selling right there.
Absolutely.
That's like, if that was like remember Nakamura got a lot of criticism for his leg selling. You saw Paddy do it that way.
Oh. Wonderful.
Yeah.
It was announced then after this match. It was Jerry Humperdinck's last appearance now, unfortunately, as a part of OTT. But he announced as a parting gift that he announced the details of WrestleRama that'll be happening in August back in the National Stadium, and announced that Mick Foley will be the special enforcer for that in the evening. So that's very exciting news, isn't it? So
I can't wait for that.
The pop for that. That was probably the biggest pop of the night.
It was for sure.
Yeah, like it was kind of a half pop as well. It was very similar, like to when Omega was announced in February.
Yeah.
When you could hear the goodbye, good night. Only a portion of the crowd could hear, and then when he saw his image, the place that went exploded. It was very similar in this one because only a few people heard the crash. We heard it. I heard it anyway. Yeah. And then when the
you called it beforehand as well. You told me before you heard anything when he says, "I'm gonna have a friend coming here."
Yeah.
You grabbed me and it's like, "It's Mick. It's Mick."
No, because it makes a lot of sense when you think about it. He's done it before as well. He's done it lots of times for ICW. He was their special enforcer for them back in the day, like so.
Yeah.
And it's ideal timing for him as well, like.
Yeah, but I remember that show for their biggest show. He was a special enforcer, and they had Finn as well that night.
Yeah, it was
because he couldn't be there in person.
No, but before that as well, like their biggest show before that, I think it was I don't know what their main show was called. The Fear and Loathing show a few years before that was when Grado won their world title against Drew Galloway at the time. Like I think it was in front of maybe 1,000 people, 2,000 people, or something like that.
Yeah,
and had Mick Foley come in for that, but that was before he was Raw GM. It was like it was probably at the time he was filming Holy Foley or something like that. So or just before around
could
that
have
time.
been. Yeah. Yeah, but he was probably busy with Raw as well.
On news away from this, actually, we heard that Mick Foley has recently had his hip surgery. Like, so all the best with him over that. Like as well.
And so early indications, all is good. Yeah. So fantastic news.
Fantastic news. Another fantastic match now. Marty Scurll against Jay White. You gotta love Marty.
Oh, you do.
Marty is just.
He cut his hair though.
He
cut his hair.
No, us two appreciate a ponytail, so that's why it's kind of. Well, then again, you're in the middle of a middle pattern today, if I'm honest with you. So
yeah, I don't have the head. I don't have the hair tied up.
Okay, fair enough.
Yeah, I'm just letting it flow, Dave. Let it flow.
No, I have my days when I'm like that as well. Don't worry, not all the time, but it's kind of more rare for me. It's when I sleep and when I play, but when I play with my bands.
Thank God you elaborated on that play there. Jeez.
Which unfortunately is rare, but that's a different story. Like
Dave, this is a PG show here now. Come on.
What do you think I meant by that?
We're in the PG era.
What do you think I meant by that?
Just move on.
You're the one who's indicating this. Anyway, again, great match.
I'm speaking for the people.
This is why, back to the story, this is why Marty Scurll is so popular. He is, for my money, he's probably one of the best psychologists in the ring. Like when you compare the athleticism of a Will Ospreay or a Ricochet, and you see what he does, his movements are, I won't say simple, but they're more technical.
Yeah,
if that makes sense. But the way he gets the crowd going, it's almost every second move he does.
Yeah,
and it makes the match so good.
And also, do you remember how I said that I feel that the next person who should join the Bullet Club should be him? It kind of looks like it's going to happen.
It probably will.
He was on there. He was part of the Elite videos on YouTube. And they wouldn't just do that for just any person.
Yeah.
So I think Marty, we could see him very soon.
Well, the fact that he's in
turn up as part of the Bullet Club.
The fact he's
and also, I meant to say, did you see that what was announced on Ring of Honor?
Well,
soon enough, at their next pay-per-view, Kenny Omega is teaming up with the Young Bucks. The Elite are going up against Tanahashi and Kazarian and Daniels.
Ooh.
Yeah. A six-man tag.
Hiroshi Tanahashi.
Yep.
Oh, it's a great match.
Yeah.
It's a fantastic match. Is that like a New Japan mix? Is like Okada in that cards?
No, I don't know. I haven't seen the whole card. That was just the match I've seen.
Oh, okay. Now, I think Scurll's defending his title against... I heard he's defending his title against someone. I don't know who.
Oh, I know. I saw that too.
Is it Jay Lethal?
No, it's... They just signed them.
Just signed him.
They just signed him. Mr. Anderson.
Oh yeah, really?
Mr. Anderson.
That's a
yeah.
match.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think he's known as Ken Anderson now for Ring of Honor. A bit of a surprise. Zach Gibson made his OTT debut.
Yeah.
No, I've heard of Zach Gibson from Progress. Like he's one of the best heels in British wrestling at the moment. We like people who maybe have may have seen him in World of Sport as well.
Yeah,
he's one of the good heels there. But I like his gimmick. He promotes himself as Liverpool's #1 and soon to be world #1 and OTT #1.
The whole crowd just shouting, "Calm down." To him.
No, every time he said it was some word he said in his accent. I think it was a calm down or something like that, sir.
Yeah, that's what they were saying.
And he took on Angel Cruz, who came out to a choir. A few guys I know in the choir for that, by the way.
Really?
Yeah. See, remember the guy who played who played the violin for Nakamura in Loblo's Party?
Yeah.
Stephen, he was in the choir.
Was he using it?
I only discovered it today. There's a face somewhere who's like this in the background with his glasses. So shout out to you, Stephen. And yeah, it was a good match. Zach came up on top. I think Zach Gibson could potentially be a fantastic heel now for OTT in the future. I hope he'd be in the Marble Zone show, but we'll see what happens there. And obviously, the main events: the Elites, Kenny Omega and the Young Bucks against the Uptown Funkers, Will Ospreay, Ryan Smile, and Leo Rush. This match had everything.
It did,
everything. It's as entertaining as a match as you can get. Like not just all the spots, but like. When was the last time you seen a match where they're actually recording something for YouTube
and speaking through it?
Oh, commentary off the match during the match with Kenny Omega. Oh, I got your leg. What do you got?
That's it. That part. And the face on Ryan Smile during it. It's just, come on, bro.
Oh god, but who else promotes their merchandise during a match? Like, you know,
I know. It makes me want to go and buy a T-shirt of them, so it worked.
Yeah, I'm kind of kicking myself. I was semi convinced of buying a T-shirt or something, or it was kind of, you know, I'm broke, so I can't buy anything at the moment. But like, you know, like certainly down the line, I'd love to buy a Bullet Club T-shirts anyway. I
had no cash on me, and then the steward said, "Go to the shop across the road. There, they have an ATM. You can do it." So I go out to the shop across the road. It's closed.
Oh.
And then I have to come back in.
I got a wristband. I'm happy. So, but again, like,
well, you got a picture with the Elite anyway.
Yes,
you got to meet and greet.
That's my cover photo. Yeah. Like, Kenny Omega is my favorite wrestler. You have no idea how big of a thrill it was to see him live. Like, you know, and even meeting him, like, you know, even if it was just a handshake, that's a huge thrill for me. I'll never forget that now for as long as I live. And as I said, phenomenal match. It was kind of funny at the end. They came out to the. They got invited everyone to come out and dance and end up super kicking everybody.
Yep.
Apparently, there's a very clever guy in the crowd who actually had a sign of he was filling out a score of
the super kick meter.
Ended up being 26 after the match. It was probably 50 by the time the whole thing finished. Like, you know.
Yeah.
And again, it's just excellent promos. Like from start to again, like not only is Omega amazing in the ring, but his promos are just second to none. Like the way he says, "Goodbye," and wait just a minute. Like, it's just awesome show. And now we have Marble Zone coming up now, which is only what? That's 2 weeks away now, which is hard to believe now, isn't it? Yeah, so and tickets are still available. We'll get into details further on and about that later on the show.